Hey, it's Drake with Havasu Online TV, and just wanted to thank everyone for coming out and joining us as we are getting ready for the wrestling event today, which is going to be the Lake Havasu Varsity Knights facing off against Shadow Ridge as well as Estrella Foothills. We're going to have the wrestling action. Now what we're looking at right now is, it looks like it is Shadow Mountain that is warming up on the main mat. This is going to be the varsity mat, which we're going to stay focused on quite a bit. But just panned over that way a little bit is the JV mat. So if there's any time that there's not action happening on the varsity mat, we will definitely get it to you. Some JV action as well. The reason we are on the ground level also, well, I'll take the blame for that one, as I left the tripod at the house after I was asked, do you have everything you need? And I said yes. But Brian will be joining me after the 5 o'clock hour when he gets off work, just around the corner. But we'll be getting in and getting into the action. We do not have view of the score, so we'll be trying to keep up with the score as fast as we can. We do know in wrestling that does change quite a bit. As it does, we'll try to keep as best score action that we can. Up with you. Coach from Havasu is checking in, making sure which teams are ready. We'll also have our floor mic on as well, so we can pick up as much as the rest commentary as they say as well. I want to thank everyone for the likes and the shares they've sent out so far. Tentatively, we've been told the first setup is going to be Knights versus the Wolves. Production just pointed out that it could be the Matadors versus the Wolves. We'll find out exactly when we get that. It looks like that's what it's going to be. Change up, it's going to be the Matadors versus the Wolves. The Knights will not come out first on this one. And this is why we do things with the stream on the fly. You never know what it's going to change to. From the look of the position, it looks like the Wolves will be officially the green color, as you're watching the officials' wrist, as they will hold up the points based on the color as well.
Check. Hey, I'd like to welcome everybody coming out for the rest. We're going to start with Shadow Mountain, Estrella Foothills. Varsity matches will be this big purple mat, and then on the gold mat will be JV. Everybody please stand for the national or for the Pledge of Allegiance. pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's wrestle.
Quick pledge there. Good substitution for the national anthem. All right, so on that one, as per what happens, the Wolves got the point as the Matadors did not have someone in that weight class.
Denise, you have to keep score for all the teams.
Waiting for the next two weight classes to come out. That is one of the things with high school matches. Occasionally you do not have an opponent. Next event does have two wrestlers for it. We'll be getting out to the mat here in a second. Going over basic instructions. £113 is the weight class right now. As I said, Wolves will be the green representative. Matadors will be red. Weight class 113. Both jockeying position right there. Two points for the Matadors for the takedown. One point for the escape for the Wolves. Trying to shoot in and get the leg. 2 point. 2 points and then one for the Matadors, so 3. Pin. Matadors get the pin, so they'll get the win on that. They were dominating points, but now also get the pin. So the 113 class goes to the Matadors. 2 points for the Wolves. The Expedition, this one doesn't qualify for points in either direction, for team points. Trying to keep that shoulder up. Pin on the Wolves by Shadow Mountain. We'll be right back with audio-wise as we're dealing with a small situation. But thank you for joining us. We will keep the camera on the action.
I'll coach it. Right here, coach. Varsity, let's go.
Clark, the rest of this. Clark, you're up this round. Clark, you're up this round. Everybody else is there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena at Lake Havasu High School for Lake Havasu Knights wrestling match. Tonight's match is a three-team multiple with the Matadors of Shadow Mountain, the Wolves of Estrella Foothills, and your Lake Havasu Fighting Knights. At this time, I'd like to announce that the Arizona Interscholastic Association, with mutual agreement of these two schools, subscribes to the 6 pillars of character and sportsmanship. These teams would like to remind you that sportsmanship and the objectives of educational athletics will set this event apart from other levels of competition. U.S. fans, please join us in exemplifying these values. Tonight's officials are Richard Gilmore and Richard Spencer. It's also senior night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. At the conclusion of the second match of the night, which will be between Shadow Mountain and Havasu, we will take a moment to honor Lake Havasu High School's wrestling seniors.
I'm standing right in front of you.
Introducing Papa Track from Papa John's. Now you'll never lose track of your order. From dough to delivery. And share one of our Pizza Cajun gifts to get 25% off. New Papa Track from Papa John's.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
Knights on that weight class with the win. As we're getting ready for the varsity action here for the varsity Knights. Havasu will be in green. Shadow Mountain will be in red for the scoring. Still jockeying for position, trying to get control. Hooks the leg, takedown. That's going to be 2 points for the Matadors. Knights now looking to escape. Trying to go in for the half Nelson, trying to get the hand free. Knights trying to position the body to pivot out and escape. We apologize for the ref being right in the position, but he has to get the better view even more than we do. And there's the time on that one. So the end of that round. Knights elected to take bottom. Here, coach's voice in the back, giving advice of how to get out of it. Havasu's coach realizing the technique using is working at the moment. Has a base. If he could get himself up, nope. Back in position. Almost had the escape there. Knights desperately need to get the escape here. Gets Stan, not able to do it though. Gets the escape. There's going to be 1 point for the Knights. Neutral position for the next one. Knights now only trailing by 1. Shoots her leg, getting in trouble. 2 points for the Mad. So by ref decision, that's going to be an escape. I think he thought that he might have actually. Two points for the Matadors. That's the end of that one. Matadors with the win, 6-2 for this weight division. We'll wait for the next one. Turned out the official score was 1-6. does give them the opportunity here in the exhibition match. 3 points on that one, up to 5. Points were rewarded to the night wrestler as his opponent was not there this exhibition where he fights someone of a similar weight class. It's what does pay off, as does give them a practice match. Shadow Mountain trying to get to the edge. Would cause the break, bring him back to center. Trying to spin out to get the escape, can't do it. Havasu shooting the half Nelson, trying to get him to roll over. Up to his feet if he gets the break. Yep, 1 point. Matador's on the escape. Two-point takedown. Now 7-1. 1 escape. Matador. 7-2. 2-point takedown again. Now up to 9. Neutral position starting. Score from we can tell from our vantage point. Watching the official, Knights at 9, Matadors 2. Matador did not have control, so that does not count for an escape. Shoots in. Basic dodge there. They teach you in the beginning of wrestling. Someone shoots for the legs. Flatten out. Two points on the takedown. Knights now at 11. Try to get up for the escape. Try and shoot that half Nelson and take him over. That will count as Matadors. 11-3. Two-point takedown and control. 13-3. Escape. Point for Havasu. 14-3. 2 points. Havasu. 16-3. One point Matadors on the escape. Off the mat. They'll be brought back to the center. Going for the pin. Trying to keep that elbow up. There's the pin right there, and Knights get the pin at the end of round 2, 16-4. Knights with the pin on this exhibition match. So earned his points and got it also as well. So to start round 1 of the new weight class. Both competitors jockeying for position, trying to get a hold of the leg, trying to get control. If the Matador can establish control, and he does, 2 points there for the Matador. Has the arm trapped in there, preventing him from using it for escape. Rolls him over, trying to get his shoulders down. Able to bridge his back to keep the shoulder up. Gets the pin though right there. Great move by the Matador. Looked like a double underhook pin. Shoots in. Escape. Couldn't quite see if that was 1 or 2 points on that one. Joe, thanks for joining us. Working on a little technical problem right now. We'll get the score back up as soon as we can. Looking for the pin though. The Knight trying to, and the Knight cannot power out of it. Shadow Mountain with the pin. 2 points for the Matadors on the takedown. 1 point for the escape for Havasu. Gets out of it, trying to get control. 2 points for Havasu. Havasu now leaving 3-2 on this. Prevented the escape with using the legs for the takedown. Didn't get a takedown point for it as he was preventing the escape rather than doing the takedown. But did point the 1 point escape that the Matadors are going for here. Has that ankle trapped. Up to a base but dragged back down by the Knight. No escape yet. Sitting on the legs. Keeps the legs trapped that time, preventing the escape yet again. And that one's going to get up. Now it's tied, 3-all. Eventually the Matador was able to get the escape. Out comes the timekeeper. He'll tap the ref with a towel. Knight's looking to get that last bit of score before it happens. Runs the risk almost getting trapped in there. That's the end of that round. Knights and Matadors, 3 apiece. Referring to the coaches, what they want positions to be. Neutral it is. Shoots in for single leg, gets trying to pull it up, turn him over. Gets to the back with control, 2 points for Havasu. Escape for the Matadors, 1 point in Matadors. Neutral position. Shoots for the leg. Doesn't want to get it, but trying to keep him getting his back given to him. Havasu 2 points of taking the back of the Shadow Mountain. Looking over to his coach. Picks the leg, trying to get him down. Shadow Mountain with the escape, 1 point in Shadow Mountain. 7-5, Knights lead. Two points, Matadors have tied it up with taking the back. And they're out on that one. Be about back to the center. Shooting for the escape, can't quite get it. Hooks under that leg. Knight's trying to roll over, get the escape. Breaks the half Nelson attempt. Timekeeper's coming out there. 10 seconds left. Looking to roll him over. The race on the clock. That's it. Just has got him over. Time expired. Hang on to that one. (7-7) by our score. We will double check that that is the official score. Matadors looking to get the escape. We're hoping for the extra point on the escape. The Knights stopping the escape. Looking for a quick point there. Goes for the escape again. Tries a grapevine in the leg. Can't do it. 1 point though for the Matadors on the escape. 2 points for two points for Red. So 3 points total for the Matadors there. 2 points for Havasu now, or 1 point for Havasu on the escape. We believe 10-8 gets flying fast like that. And as we cannot see the direct scoreboard ourselves, we're just trying to go off the ref's call as well. Double leg, tries to take him over. Takes it back, 2 points Havasu. It's 10-all now. You can hear the fans starting to get riled up. Warning on green. Conversation with the score table is going to happen now with the official. Just got an update. It's actually 11-11. Goes for the escape right there. Trying for the takedown. Picks the leg. If he gets control of the back, that's going to move the Matadors up by 2, which he does. Matadors now 13-11. You can hear everyone getting behind this match. Timekeeper out there. Knights need to do the escape. Running close on time. There's the escape. 13-12. Shoots for the leg. 1 point match. Matadors with a win. Great effort by the Knights there. You see the timekeeper coming off. Timekeeper, local Knight as well. Hard to see that one. 13-12 Matadors. Great match. Coming up for our next weight class. As we're ready now for our next match. And we're underway, round 1. Shadow Mountain trying to get the back if they can get control here. 2 points by Shadow Mountain. Knights trying to find an exit here. Trying to get the escape. Shadow Mountain looking for the cradle, trying to break free. Tried to roll on top of him. 2 points for the Matadors there. With control. Trying to use that arm to pull him over on those shoulders. Rolled through it, prevented the pin. Couple more inches, they'll be off. Turns back inside. Roll him over, keeps rolling through, prevents the pin again. Great job by the Knight wrestler there. Having to roll both weights over. Going for the escape, might try to get advantage. On his back again, bridges with his neck. And there's the pin. So the Matadors get the pin there and the win. Our next match is up next. We're officially underway. Shoots for the leg, gets it. 2 points Matadors. Trying to roll to his stomach. Trying to get up 3 points on that. 1 point for the escape for Havasu. Shoots in for the legs. Rolls through in a dangerous, precarious situation right now. Wants to keep those shoulders off the mat. Rolls over, bridges the neck. Trying to keep from the pin, and the pin. Knights fall at this one as well. 5-1, pin in the first round.
You'll get the forfeit. You have the forfeit. You're good. Exhibition coach? Yeah. Huh? Yep. So Jared Thomas is coming up. And do you want to know the person who's wrestling? If that'd be great. This is all our team's kind of weight classes. They're not put together like in a match setup.
So that's the exhibition match here for Jared Thomas, who would normally be wrestling at the 160 weight class. Two points for Havasu on the takedown there. He has control, trying to roll him over.
Oh, that's that. Hey, come right here in front. Wheel it right here in front. Oh, okay.
Jared trying to roll him over. Almost got him over there.
Small wheel shouldn't touch.
Matador stopping him there. Knights with control. 2 more points. Right there, hooks him over, rolls him over. Off the mat, though. Saw the Knight going for that rollover cradle. Tries for the escape. Can't do it. Jared holds on to him. Neutral is where it comes after the coach's decision. Two points for the Knights. Escape point for Shadow Mountain. Hooks the leg, trying to drive through it. 2 points. Knights now up 9-1. Ten-second warning coming out. There's the tapped in, round 1. Jared going for the escape. Knights with escape, 1 point. Ten-1. Trying to pummel in. They're going to fall out of the zone. It's going to count as a takedown for Jared of the Knights. Traps the arm in there, prevents the escape. blood on that incident, possibly elbow from the nose. We'll get that checked out and cleared. So it'll be temporary clean of the mat. So, back to the match. Clean up of that little spill. Arm blocked from the escape there. Timer's out there. Now after round 3. All right, so we double check that. We have Mark from Shadow Mountain versus Aiden of Havasu. Aiden Tartar versus Mark Orlando. We believe it's the 182 weight class. We thank you all for sticking with us as we're learning this on the fly of exactly how to bring you wrestling action. As all the wrestling teams do travel from school to school for multi-events. And we don't get to actually experiment as much as we do with the other sports. So this should be the 182 class with Mark Orlando of Shadow Mountain versus Aiden Tartar of Havasu. Mark with arm control there, trying to use it to roll him over. Does so, ref's checking in for the count, and that's it with the pin. So that'll be a win for the Matadors on that one in the 182 weight class. Next up, we should have Diego Chavez in the 195 weight class for Havasu versus Nathaniel Wiggs Also the 195 weight class for Havasu. By our notes, this should be Diego versus Nathaniel. If we are wrong and get corrected, we will tell you that. One point, sorry, 2 points for the Matadors on the takedown. Half Nelson shot in there, trying to roll him over to his back. Working him over there, the ref's starting to watch. Looking like he's getting close, bridges that other arm up, and there's the pin. So in the first round, Nathaniel takes out Diego at the 195 weight class. Now it does appear that we have a Havasu wrestler possibly at the 220 mark. But it does not look like there is a Shadow Mountain opponent at that weight class. So as he comes out, we'll see if it's going to be an exhibition. Nope, no opponent, so that is a win on the points for Havasu, as Xander does not have an opponent at 220. So that should be the extent of the weight classes, as they do congratulate each other. We'll try to get an info from the coach on exactly how the points ended up, and we'll let you know between the Knights and the Matadors who was our winner. We should be coming out next with the Knights versus the Wolves. We'll set up for that. Thank you for joining us. This is one of our few Knights wrestling actions that we get to broadcast here. We're Havasu Online TV. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back. More action.
On the train test range, you learn what makes our heating and cooling systems so reliable. If there's a breaking point, we'll find it. It's hard to stop a train. Really hard. Train, the most reliable for a reason.
So we're back from the commercial break a little bit early as we are getting ready for honoring the wrestling seniors for senior night, where we'll turn that audio over to Mr. Krieger. Our seniors are lined up on the other side of the announce booth. They will walk across the mat and be introduced, shake the hands of their coach as they take the mat tonight for the last time here against the Wolves from Shadow Mountain.
All right, it's senior night, and at this time we'd like to take a moment and recognize our two wrestling seniors. First up, Bradley Trofer, a transfer student from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. During his career here at Havasu High School in Louisiana, he made the podium at Wickenburg at 285. Two-time state champion football for Louisiana and all-district for football as well. At Havasu High School, Bradley played football and wrestled. He plans to go into the Army when he graduates at the end of the school year. Walking with him tonight are his grandma Arnett, his girlfriend, and his friend Danny. He wants to thank his grandparents and parents and friends and girlfriend for all their support. One more round of applause for Bradley Trofer.
Next up is Jared Thomas. Jared appears to have the whole team walking with him tonight. Jared has been wrestling since his freshman year. These past 4 years have been tough, both physically and mentally. But they have been worth every amount of blood, sweat, and tears I have put in. I'd like to thank all the coaches I have had, and Coach Suman and Coach Gordon, for all the work and time you guys have given the team. Thank you to his teammates, past and present as well, for being my second family on the mat. Lastly, thank you to my parents for all the support and love you guys have given me during my career. All the time, money, and faith you have made me the young man I am today. I'm eternally grateful for everyone I have met and who has helped me along the way and my journey. Thank you, Jared Thomas. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give our two seniors, Bradley Trooper and Jared Thomas, one more round of applause. Thank you again, seniors and their parents, for all their work and dedication to the Lake Havasu Wrestling Program. Match 3 of the night will be starting shortly. It'll feature your Lake Havasu Friday Nights versus the Wolves of Estrella Foothills.
What's that? Yeah, it should be. So that's Shadow, us, and Australia.
These are 60. 60? You want this? Your bottom get 60? All right, perfect. Thank you.
So here in the 106 weight class, we're going to have Jose Zamito Aguilar versus Mason Snyder from Estrella Foothills. Trying to gain control there. One of the neat things about these lighter weight divisions, they are fast. 2 points for Havasu. Trying to roll him over. Going to try to get those shoulders down. There's the pin. So Jose with the win. Jose gets the win. So Havasu leading the marks 1-0 unofficially. On this weight class, looks like we're going to have Johan versus Aiden. Johan Pereira versus Aiden Borenson. 106 weight class. It looks like Johan, as we're looking, possibly came up in a weight class. 2 points on it. Yes, Johan did come up the weight class to the 113. Usually wrestles around the 106. So this is the 113 weight class. It is Aiden Borenson versus Johan Pereira of Havasu.
Head up. Clear the hips. Stand up.
Johan trying to turn him over. Can't quite do it.
Still inside. Still inside. Look away.
Hooks the half Nelson, trying to roll him over, trying to get it. Aiden fighting it off, turning into him, but trying to turn into a cradle, can't roll it over. Both young athletes trying to jockey for position. Tries to get the escape, gets a foot up, gets a plant. Half Nelson still in there, brings it back down. Rolling him over. Trying to get it. Has the shoulder. Trying to get the shoulder off the mat. Giving it his all. It's a race against the time right now. There's the time, able to keep it. Aiden of the Estrella Foothills Timberwolves, or the Wolves, preventing the pin. Checking with the coaches. Going to be neutral position that they start in. Knights are up by 2. Just seconds away from that pin, saved by the time. Went for a leg trip. Trying to get a hold of that leg. Gets the arm, gains control. That's 2 for the Knights. Knights move up 4-0. Two points for control, 6-0 now. Still has the arm hook, trying to roll him over. Rolls it over. Now it's a matter of keeping himself up. As the advice of the coach has, keeps rolling through, gets back up to his stomach, rolls him back over, rolls through it. 3 points for the Knights on that one. 9-0 by our count. Timer's out there. There it is. Into round 2, going into round 3. Knights with a 9-0 lead. Three rounds down by 9 points. You're looking for the Wolves to get a pin here. You can see the both exhausted them. This is the 113 weight class. Sprawling out, trying to get to his back. If Havasu can get to the back, he'll have advantage. Rolling through it. Nope.
Grab his head, Aiden. Grab his head.
Has the leg, trying to pull out. Nope. Havasu gains control again on the back. 11-0. Here the coach is telling Aiden, stand up.
Get that head and chest up.
Gets up, escape, Wolves with the point. Johan rolling to the back. Gets control once more. 2 points. And at the end of 3 rounds, shake of the hands, the match goes to the Knights. The Knights now lead the series 2-0. Looks like we are now into the 120 category. Noah Swearingen versus Caleb Tro.
There you go. Drive.
Driving through, they're going to reset.
Clear the arm and go.
All right, 120 weight class. Noah Swearingen from Havasu versus Caleb Tro. Havasu leading the series 2-0. With the takedown, that's 2 points for the Wolves.
Get off your hip. Control that elbow. Stop.
2-0 Score should be 2-0 right now. Knights prevent the pin.
Let it go, reset. 3
points added onto it for the Wolves. So it's 5 for the Wolves. 2 points for Havasu getting control. 5-2. Trying to break free, trying to get control. Half Nelson. Out comes the timekeeper. End of round 1, looking for the escape at least. Time. So start round 2. Knights trail 5-2 versus the Wolves. Again, 120 weight class. We have Noah Swearingen versus Caleb Tro. Checking with the coaches on the lineup. Knights opting to take the ground position. Going for the escape. Has to get that leg free to get the point. Might turn that actually into taking control. Reversal, 2 points for the Knights. 1 point for the Knights for control, so that's another point for the Knights. 5-5, we've now tied it up.
Up again, clear the head. Head up, strong high.
Close to that edge, they keep rolling, they're gonna get out of it. Nope, keeps it in. No able to end by taking that one, tied it up at the start of round 2.
Be strong, Caleb. Circle. Keep circling.
Very close to that edge. Qualified outside, they're gonna go back to the center.
Caleb, you have to clear your hips before you do that. Hey, baby, we're good.
Caleb on the bottom. Havasu no on the top. Referee
Walk it out. Hard head down.
informing the wrestlers of what he's looking at and what he's seeing. Trying to get the pin over, trying to roll him over. Now it's a race against time as the timekeeper keeps out. Round 2, if he can roll him over here and get the pin, Havasu will have it. And that's it. Holds out. Not the pin, but 3 points. Control for the Knights. It's going to be 8-5 now.
Hey, let's go.
So start round 3 in the neutral zone.
Wait for him to come in and then set it up.
Shoots for the leg, gets hold of it, hasn't established control yet. Look for the Knight to roll around, take the back.
Circle it to it, Caleb.
Breaks his leg free, takes the back right there. There's 2 points for the Knights. Knights move up 10-5. Knights riding control right now.
Hard hip into that.
Rolling him over. Has the arms hooked, trying to get the pin. Trying to force him back down.
Get your hips up.
Caleb trying to roll through it. Havasu with 3 points there. Now up 13-5. 25 seconds trying to take him down. Ref, of course, gets a better view. Side steps now for us. Timer is out there. And that's it. That's time. End of round 3. Knights by unofficial score 13, Wolves 5. That one is going to go to the Knights. Knights now leads the series against Estrella Foothills 3-0. Next West place is going to be 126, it looks like. It appears that Kevin Portillo of Estrella Foothills, has gone up the weight class by his weigh-in today, and he will be taking Jorge Aguilar on in 126. Shoots for the leg.
Hip up! Hip up!
Wolves now trail 0-3 on the series. Here. Put the points on the board. Very close stalemate right here. Still fighting to establish control. Havasu with 2 points. Has the legs. Havasu still in control. Rolls him over on his back, but continues the roll through. Almost allowing Zach to be taking 2 more points for Havasu. Timekeeper's out there. Time, end around 1. Knights lead 4-0. Wolves are going to be on bottom. Knights going to be on top.
Keep moving down there, don't stop.
Knights trying to roll more with control. Rolls under that position.
Get those hips up. Now move.
3 points for Havasu.
Stay there, Kevin. That's what you got.
Havasu moves up 7-0.
Head up. Stand up.
Going for the takedown. And again, like a dark force in the night, joining us for wrestling, the man, the myth, the legend, Brian. 1 point escape for the Wolves.
Hey, every one of those points is stop moving.
I have to say this is actually my first wrestling match I've been to for high school.
Circle.
Can't get quite intense right now. 2 points
Head up, hips down.
for the Wolves. Trying to roll him over. Jorge Aguilar for Havasu in trouble, trying to keep his shoulders off the mat. Loads that back on his belly.
How's he trying to get out from underneath there?
Now it's a race against the clock. Timekeeper's out there. 2 points for the Wolves. Unofficial score on our clock, 7-5, and that's time. We're going into round 3, weight class 126. We have Jorge Aguilar again going against Kevin Portillo, who has gone up a weight class for this match.
Hey, Kevin. Work your series.
Which could be part of the reasons why Kevin is having the troubles he is going up a weight class overnight.
Right.
Changes the strategy. Usually wrestling at the 120, he's wrestling at 126 right now. Prevents the escape though from the Knights.
Rolling over there. I mean, that's
Risking getting those shoulders on. 2 points for the Wolves. Wolves have now tied it up 7 apiece by our count. As Kevin is, as the time's going on, is adjusting to the new weight class nicely. Here the Havasu coaches tell him not to roll over to his own back. Dangerously there at the end of that. The Wolves just sit back. They could force the shoulders down. Not the position you want to be in.
Obviously, it looks like they're trying to make a move here, trying to get back up on top.
3 points for control there for the Wolves. Wolves now move up 10-7 in the third round. Hooks it, rolls him over. Gets the pin. So back from a deficit and a weight class down.
Nice.
And a little bit of rubber legs now. Kevin doing a great job there. Looks like we'll be going now to 132 with Ashton Barrier versus Andon Attaway. So now we have the official score 3-1 on the series count. Ashton for Estrella Foothills, Andon for Knights. Rolls them right over. We might have a quick one here. Fighting to keep those shoulders off the mat. That's it. Knights with a fast pin.
That was a fast pin there. I mean,
you don't even have time to go to the concession stand on that match.
No.
So 4-1. Next one should be 138, Darren Singh from Australia Foothills versus Weston Bunnell of Havasu.
That last match, I mean, that was fast.
Now we're underway, 138 weight class.
Get inside and go.
Weston of Havasu versus Darren of the Foothills. Almost sound like it should be a Game of Thrones show. Has a hold of the leg, trips it out. 2 points for the Wolves.
Slam there by the
Takedown again. That's going to be another 2 points for the Wolves.
Transition.
Off the mat.
Wrestling is not just only a physical sport, it's a very intimate sport also.
No, exactly. Mental. I mean, you got two sidelines yelling at you instructions the same way. You know, and it's one where you've got to think exactly where your opponent's body's going to go before it goes there. And you're not only fighting your opponent, but you're also fighting the clock and points. It's much easier in the WWE where they stage it. Or, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Vince will send people after me. Goes for the sit out, trying to get the escape. Ends up grabbing the back of the neck. Not where the Knight wanted to be. Unable to get the escape. Ends up still in the position.
Havasu able to recover though.
3 points there for the Wolves for that series. That's going to be 7 for the Wolves. Knights at 0.
Knights able to get on top here. Wolves escaping though.
1 point for the Knights on the escape. Off the mat they go. Just by time, second round here. Knights trail 7-1. Series though 4-1. Starting the neutral zone. Shoots in, takes a leg, 2 points there, Wolves.
Wolves are very quick there to get those legs out. Get the Knights down on the ground.
Yeah, Knights really, when they see that coming, need to work on that sprawl, prevent that from coming in. Darren doing a great job. Weston gets the escape, 1 point for the Knights.
This is one of those things where it's like the endurance of these two wrestlers. Impressive.
Yeah, and that's one.
Scrap and then stand back up.
Well, and that's one thing also when they're down on the mat, so much muscle tension against each other. They are exhausted when they come off. 2 points for the Wolves there. Not a good position for the Wolves though. If he can get that to rock back and get those shoulders on the mat. And hits the pin, down 11-2 and pulls the pin, and that's how you get a win right there. As the Knights now move 5-1. Your thoughts on that one?
That was impressive for both of these young men. I mean, that was a battle.
It was a battle. Wolves dominated by points, but it just shows. Drop of a hat, shoulders go down, but you look at the exhaustion. I mean, you got to give it up.
Very well done by both teams there.
Now it looks like still in the 138 category. Shiloh for Australia Foothills versus James Douglas. From our category that we can see.
Work your plan, Lou.
No, I do stand corrected. That is Brady Brown. So James Douglas will have gotten the bye for not having someone in his weight class.
Getting on top of the Wolves here.
2 points for the Knights there for Brady Brown. As we are now in the 145 weight category. Thing you also notice as the weight classers go bigger, the moves become a little more grinding.
Wolves able to get back on top of the Knights.
Roll around, reversal, that's going to be 2 points for the Wolves.
Nice job there by the Wolves to recover there.
Definitely. Wolves now even up. Prevents the Knights' escape there by trapping the arm and taking him down. Trying to roll him over. Knight trying to keep that shoulder off. Fighting to keep it up, and right there the Wolves. Shiloh with the pin. on Brady.
These guys are so flexible.
6-2 on the official count. Looks like now we're going to move up to the 152 category. We'll have Sam Miles versus Sawyer Gazvada in the 152 category. They strap up. Right on the side, 2 points for the Wolves. Takes the back in control.
The Havasu wrestler was just not quick enough to get back up after he went down that first time. Move out of the way before the Wolves were able to jump on top of him.
Move we haven't seen yet right there by Shadow Mountain, but then puts him in the side, trying to get that side cradle. Keeping hold of the head neck, rolling him over. Trying to use his neck to keep it up. Trying to roll into it.
Both wrestlers getting encouragement from their benches.
Hooks the back of the neck and trying to power him over. Sam for Havasu trying to keep it on the back. 3 points for the Wolves there.
Wolves trying to keep Havasu off of the hands and knees.
Stopping the escape there. Still part of round one. Trying to bring him over. Wraps the neck over and gets it, gets the pin. So another victory for the Estrella Foothills as they pull it within 3. With that over the neck, which I've not seen that before.
No.
But it brings the shoulders over, gets the pin. Very effective if you got the upper body strength.
You have to have the feeling if you're a masseuse and you're watching this high school wrestling, you're like, yes, future clients coming in for a massage after all this.
All right, that one's gonna go. No one to wrestle Nathan, so that's gonna be victory for for Australia Foothills there. Mates at 6-4. So it appears that we're either entering the 160 or the 170, not sure. We'll see if we can find out.
Come on, Mike.
2 points for Wolves as we're finding out the weight class.
This is the 182.
182, all right. So we jumped up to the 182. This is Boisestro versus Aiden Trader. Important to remember that both these people have wrestled. Turn around, 2 points for the Knights. Trying to roll them over.
All right, you got a battle now.
2 more points for the Knights. Knights go up 4-2. Escape, 1 point for the Wolves.
Snap.
Moises. Brings him over. Gets control. 2 points for the Wolves. Wolves now 5-4 lead. Trying to prevent from having his shoulders put down. Trying to roll through it.
Head up. Head up.
Gets the pin. So we believe it's 5-6 for the series. Not sure what happened with the 160s. Don't know if the Knights got points for that night. Next should be up the 195 weight class. Francisco Gonzalez versus Diego Chavez. Now it is the 195, yes. Francisco Gonzalez versus Diego Chavez. Victoria cheering on the Knights. Knights right now are leading the series from our count, 6-5. We don't know what exactly happened with the 160 weight classes, so this is still the unofficial standings. Francisco shoots in, grabs the leg. 2 points for the takedown for the Wolves.
Good job.
2 points for control of the back for the Wolves.
There you go.
Bringing him over. Slow roll.
Getting him on that back, trying to get his shoulders down.
Why did you let that go?
Quit rolling that direction. Roll to your belly. To your belly. There you go. Good job. Now let's work our way up. Build your base backwards, Diego. Elbows tight.
3 points for control there for the Wolves. Wolves now move up 7-5 to nothing. Through that, trying to put some space.
Trying to roll him back over.
Hold the crossface up to his throat. There you go. Start coming out.
Knights with the bridge up, needs to do the sit out escape. Needs to get some space there, gets a point. Point for the Knights on the escape. Round one, you can already see the exhaustion on both their faces.
That's where you need to get down low, go for those legs. Of course, it's easier said than done.
Timekeeper's out there, and that's it. For round one, Wolves lead 7-1. But as we saw in that one match, lead can disappear in wrestling like that.
Right.
Whether it be a high point streak or those shoulders hitting the mat. So Wolves on top, Knights on bottom. Knights looking for the escape, but already that leg picked right there. Breaking free right there. 1 point for the Knights. Knights now 2-7.
There you go, going for those legs, but you gotta watch out when they go on, as you go down, because they get on top of you.
Just like you said right there, now rolling to the back. That's going to give 2 more points to the Wolves.
Punch the elbow.
And as you said, as you go for those legs, you've got to watch that they don't take your back.
That's why you got your 2 hands. Go one for the leg, one for the top. How's he trying to roll out of this?
Roll it in. Punch, Diego. Power. Power.
Center of the mat.
Hook punch.
No possible of getting a ring out here. Diego has to power out of this. All the way to Francisco on his back as he's trying to get him to turn over for the pin.
Get inside.
Trying to roll him over. Heard the coach's instruction there, which Diego did listen to. Heads up, hips down. Rolls him over. Trying to keep that neck up. All of that weight, there's the pin. So now by my count, it is 6-6, since we don't know what happened with the 160s. And we're going into the 220 category tied up with Ramon Lopez versus Xander Flowers.
They get rolled over onto their backs. That's where you're like, okay, this is probably over now.
Get up and ready.
Now, if I heard correctly, after this we have a girls match coming up because wrestling is co-ed. Xander with the point. 2 points are taking the back.
Look at that transition. He was down on top. He was able to jump right on top of him again.
Rolling over, has the cradle, trying to kick out of it. Gets pinned though. So again, unofficially having it at 7-1 for the series, but we don't know what happened to the 160 wrestlers for Havasu. They should have been awarded the points if they did not have competition, so we'll have to wait for the official judge. And now we have a female match. As wrestling is co-ed, sometimes the ladies will wrestle each other and sometimes they will wrestle the men, depending on the weight class. Don't have an official name for either young lady, so we'll listen to what they scream.
Discussing the rules here as we do, like you mentioned, it is a ladies match, so it sounds like they get 2 minutes of a running clock, non-stop, and then in between they get 30 seconds.
Going out, the refs and the coaches are going up with the rules. Lock up. It's going to be a 2-minute running clock.
Shoulder. Drive your head. There you go, drive it. Press.
Very happy we can bring you this. This will be the last match of the night, it looks like. Now, it is important to point out also that, from what I understand, the females do train with the guys, just like any other wrestler. So this is a truly co-ed event now.
Which, in its own self, is pretty cool. I mean,
yeah, because back in our day, wrestling was just seen as a male sport, and I see that the ladies are beginning to get more of the attention.
Havasu was trying to go down low for those legs, but the Wolves were right on top of her.
Well, and that's one thing that's going to bring a different demographic. Legs of a female, anatomy-wise, are so much more stronger than a guy's. 2 points, Knights with taking the back. So a single or double leg takedown on a lady is going to probably be harder at that weight class. Trying to go for the escape. Over to the center. Shoots in, sprawls out to avoid the leg takedown. Rolls on her, nope, still on her stomach. Spins on back, gets control of the back, 2 points. Here comes the
was able
time.
just to lay down on their opposing wrestler there.
Trying to roll her over. Time. Going to be 2 points for the take for down there as well. Ref's checking on him, seeing what they want to do. Possibly if there's going to be round 2. He's checking. And we are going to be in round 2 in neutral. Knights are at 6, Wolves at 0. I feel like we're getting a treat right here.
Yeah, this is one of those things where you know that if the official were to ask them if they want to stop, they say no.
Exactly.
No way.
Rolling her over. Fighting to get it. Bridging that neck. Gets the pin.
Great match there by both wrestlers.
And smiles on both the faces. And the crowd erupts on it too. Remember, court etiquette has to shake the coach's hands
Right.
as they congratulate each other. So unofficially, we have Havasu was at 6, Australia Foothills at 7. So definitely check with the local news or on Facebook at Knightsville Athletics as we'll update the final official standings. As this was only our 3rd time ever covering wrestling.
This is some
First
fun
time
stuff
for
to
you.
watch. Yeah, it's fun stuff to watch. I mean, that's intense and like.
Huge shout out to the Havasu coaching staff also for getting us the names and weight classes. Much appreciated that. So, for Havasu Online TV, at a very early night for us, only being 6 o'clock, on behalf of Brian, Julia, Helena, who's running scoreboard here, as well as enjoying dinner. Ish. As I kept having her change the score, she kept getting it right. So, we thank you for senior night here from wrestling. Havasu Online TV. Join us later in the week as we'll have even more coming at you. Any other last thoughts, Brian?
If you haven't been to a high school wrestling match, you should come. It's a lot of fun.
Exactly. We look forward to seeing you. Again, as they wrap up the mat, we're done. Havasu Online TV. Have a great night.